thing that amazed me with digital marketing is just how much I didn't know. The more I learn about what they do and how they do it, the more I continue to learn how much there it actually is to digital marketing. Yeah, I'm Jason Coonan, and I'm the CEO of Bluebird Self Storage. We're one of the largest self-storage brands in Canada, and we've been working with Storagely for the past 3 years. Storagely's been a great partner, helping understand, our needs, but at the same time, the customer doesn't always know what they want. There was times where we thought we knew we wanted something, but in fact, Storagely was able to bring us something better. Before we started using Storagely, and we really weren't seeing the traction from paid ads. We had many locations renting 20 units a month or less. We have big stores to fill, so we knew we had to get that activity up. The storage industry is quite competitive, so we just weren't getting the leads from the paid ads. So they were spending a lot of money, but we weren't ranking very well organically, and the cost of customer acquisition was very, very high. And we found we were spending at many locations over $1,000 to $2,000 per actual rental that came through a paid ad. So we were getting, very inefficient use of our marketing budget. The lifetime value of a rental, we generally estimate it at least $2,000 of a customer value. That's, in simple terms, it's going to be someone staying, for 10 or 12 months and paying $200 a month. If your acquisition cost is similar to the lifetime value, really hard to grow the value of your business. One of the things that Storagely does is it allows us to track the marketing attribution and what the costs are of customer acquisition from things like organic versus paid. So we know that it's much more efficient to invest in SEO than to invest in paid ads. I think within the digital marketing industry, there's many companies that claim that they do SEO, but we didn't really know what SEO was until we saw the way Storagely did it. By focusing on SEO, we're able to bring that customer acquisition cost way down, and by providing excellent service, we're able to increase the average length of stay. One of the greatest success stories is that before we started using Storagely, we had a location in Leaside in Toronto. In October of one year, it was getting only 18 rentals, and then the following year, after this, we gave it some time for some of the Storagely SEO to take hold, to get some traction. We increased year over year in the same month from 18 rentals to 92 rentals. And we've tested paid ads at least 3 different time periods and across dozens of locations. So we've spent a lot of money testing, and you compare that $1,000 to something closer to maybe $200, which is what it's been costing to get a rental coming off of organic search. And that example I gave you earlier of moving from 18 rentals to 92 rentals. The 18 rentals were coming off of a store that was using predominantly paid ads. And then when we got to 92, it was done with 0 ads. Today, we don't run any paid ads, and we see traffic at most of the locations, 2 to 3 times as much rental activity. In that same store, not just add, a couple, 1,000 square feet a month to our occupancy, but in the month I was talking to you about, we added over 8,000 square feet in 1 month to our ending occupancy. And we also continue to see those benefits. So even in some of the slower winter months that we're just coming out of in Toronto, I believe we're still adding at a pace of 4,000 square feet a month, which is, based on our experience, quite rare. It was a huge change, for us. So we were using different software for our rental system. We really had to rethink everything about our digital marketing. And so in addition to driving more traffic to our site, the conversion rate optimization was a huge focus. So putting in a custom rental system, which was very easy for customers to use, answered a lot of their questions. We ended up dramatically increasing the conversions and also moving more of our traffic to renting online. Our online share of total rentals increased probably from 10% to almost 25% pretty quickly. Being able to convert something like twice as many online customers, so many fewer customers were bouncing from our site. It was a big risk, obviously, anytime you change digital marketing agencies, but it was one of the best decisions that we made. It was instrumental in getting us to where we are today. The thing that amazed me with digital marketing is just how much I didn't know. For the folks that are not digital marketing experts, you think, okay, if I just have a nice website built, I'll get traffic. But the reality is there's, hundreds of tasks that have to be performed really to perform well on search and to drive traffic to your store. And it's one of those things with the Storagely team is kind of the more I learn about what they do and how they do it, the more I continue to learn how much there it actually is to digital marketing. So for folks that know that they need more rental activity, they know that they need a better website, they need an online rental system, I would just encourage them to talk to Storagely. And the thing to keep in mind is that every business is different. Everyone's storage operations are different. There's standard products that Storagely offers for different size companies, from more basic functionality up through kind of enterprise level. And then there's also the ability to do custom work, for a large operator or for somebody who wants to really invest a lot into having a world-class platform. So I think that's, as Storagely has evolved, it can offer really a solution for anyone's budget. It's just going to depend on meeting with the Storagely team and discussing the goals for the storage operation, and then figuring out how to meet those goals together. We appreciate everything that Storagely has done in partnership. I mean, Storagely is a true partner for Bluebird, and we've grown together. Them helping us grow, us helping them grow, really by taking the time to understand our business and bringing a lot of innovation to our digital marketing, as well as a real commitment. I mean, I think the Storagely team is passionate about seeing results for clients, and they work really hard to innovate and also implement and execute on all those techniques to bring the results. At the end of the day, Storagely is focused on our goals and achieving those goals. So we appreciate all the work that you guys have done for us.